Last time on Shots in the Dark. The agents got a call from their control officer about a potential unnatural situation developing in Yosemite National Park. A young boy matching the description of a child that went missing 30 years ago at the Hetch Hetchy Reservoir was found by the park ranger service at that same site. The child is okay, minor scratches with a side of emotional trauma, except for the fact that the child still looks to be 6 years old, the same age he was when he disappeared. After a quick stop at the Holiday Motel in Oakdale, California to get their briefing and some supplies, the agents drove up to the Rancheria Trailhead Station to investigate the situation. After a couple of hours, they made it up the mountain and arrived at the station where they met a few of the park rangers. After a brief conversation and small wait, they were allowed to meet with the child, Brandon McGill. In conversation, he appeared to be a normal 6-year-old boy. He told the agents about the day he was found and told them of the strange dreams he's had and the fact that he doesn't like hot water. Once the child answered the agents' questions, they let him rest more and discussed going to the place where he was found. Before leaving, the ranger station received a transmission from the Yosemite station about an impending storm that appeared over the top of the Hetch Hetchy out of nowhere. They warned that it would be a powerful storm with road closures likely and even a possible waterspout on the lake itself. The agents still resolved to go to the site where the boy was found and set out as the storm started. Along the way, they met Ranger Tamika Gallegos, the agent that found Brendan, and she proceeded to show them the way. Tamika appeared to be in a hurry, and once she showed the agents the way, swiftly left them to make their own way back to the station, leaving a bad taste in some of the agents' mouths. While investigating the area, the agents could not find any signs of a disturbance and resigned to head back to the station as the storm's power steadily increased. As they approached the natural storm formation known as the Devil's Chair, the sky turned almost pitch black due to the storm, and the agents started hearing voices and whispers on the wind. Shortly after, Agent Processor started to spot little points of light in the gaps between the trees resembling eyes reflecting in headlights, and grew increasingly concerned as more and more lights started appearing all around them, surrounding them. And this is where you find yourselves right now. But before we deal with any of that, however, we focus on Molly Starr, aka Agent Palm, and we slowly start to zoom into her face, until eventually nothing but her eyes fill the entire screen. We hold there for a few seconds and start to slowly pull back, and we see that Molly is standing on what looks like a sitting room. She looks to be maybe 15 or 16, and she's dressed in the style of an early 2000s teenager. Tight jeans with artificial rips and tears on the knees and thighs, and a bright red shirt that barely covers her belly button. As we pan around, however, we see large television cameras, lights, and important-looking people standing around discussing things, and beyond them, we see row after row of stadium seating packed with people all watching. Percy, I'm going to put you on the spot. What is the name of the sitcom that you're in?
Oh my god. The Applebee's.
The Applebee's. Awesome.
I don't know. I was like, I'd never thought of words before. It was the first one that came up.
Perfect.
So we're watching the Applebee's get filmed, and we see a few scenes play out on the set. A dim-witted dad is berated by his wife for screwing up a simple handyman job yet again. We see Molly sneaking in through her bedroom window after being caught out past curfew, after being out past curfew, only to get caught by her moron brother, resulting in her having to do ridiculous favors for him so he doesn't rat her out. It's all very funny, and the audience laughs right on cue. We see the final scene as the actors have all filmed their parts, and they come on set holding hands and facing the audience. They all bow together while the watchers applaud. Now we see Molly in her dressing room. She wipes off the makeup and changes out of her costume, putting on another pair of tight, ripped jeans and a shirt that barely covers her belly button when there's a knock at the door.
Come in.
Molly says. The door opens and a man in his mid-40s enters. He has greasy, slicked back black hair and is wearing an expertly fitted Armani suit.
Maxwell, hi.
She greets the man warmly. Molly, my star, you not ready yet? Come on, they're waiting. You know they don't like to be kept waiting, he says urgently.
I know, I'm coming.
Molly replies as she gets up, puts her coat on, and walks out the door.
I can't believe it's that time again already. It always comes so fast.
She says. Yes, time flies. Come on now, get a move on. The car's here. He says as he ushers her out of the room and closes the door behind them. They walk down the hallway, turn a corner, and open a set of fire exit doors. Walk out into the parking lot. A black sedan is waiting for them, its windows tinted, and Maxwell opens the rear door for Molly. She gets in, and Maxwell sits in the shotgun seat. Inside the car, we see the driver, a female dressed all in black, and in the back seat, a bald male with dark sunglasses, also dressed all in black, with a ring on his right hand that bears a yellow stone. As soon as the doors close, the driver puts the car in gear and sets off. We see it wind through a studio backlot, avoiding golf carts and stage hands carrying props, and finally exits through a gate. The sun is shining outside, and we see rows of palm trees lining both sides of the boulevard. It's a gorgeous day.
Maxwell!
Molly says from the back seat.
Did you hear anything about the audition for that movie from last week? You know, A Few Good Men Too, Even Fewer Men. I totally nailed that reading.
The man next to her stirs uncomfortably. Sorry, I lost my music.
It's funny.
No, sweetheart, I didn't, says Maxwell from the front. His attention is focused on his BlackBerry. You'll be the first one I tell if I hear anything, okay? Now, keep quiet. You know you're not supposed to be talking during this process.
Right, sorry.
She says glumly and looks over at the man seated next to her. He stares at her for a second and then turns to look out the window.
What the fuck?
We see the car makes its way through afternoon traffic and eventually turn down a back alley behind an old theater building downtown. It stops at a back door with a faded sign that reads, The Roxy Theater Stage Door. Everyone gets out and approaches. Maxwell knocks a complicated series of knocks, and a slat 2/3 of the way up opens, showing darkness within. Who calls on this auspicious day? A mysterious voice asks from within. It is I, Sahanis, answers Maxwell. It is I, Ulysses, the bald man answers.
It is I, Pomona,
answers Molly. All may enter. The voice replies and the door opens, revealing the speaker of the voice. A tall, dark-skinned man wearing a dirty yellow hood and cape and a white porcelain mask. We follow the group inside and we see the dilapidated remains of the backstage of an old theater. Curtains hang ripped and stained while lighting rigs are splayed on the ground. The sound of dripping water can be heard and the air smells of mold and decay. Led by the masked man, the group winds its way through the back hallways of the theater. Graffiti declaring profanities or gang symbols decorates the rotting walls. As they progress further, however, the graffiti starts to turn more profane. We see phrases like, Hastur is all of us, and Heareth comes the end of days, scrawled messily in dark maroon paint. Strange glyphs start to pop up now and again as they get deeper into the building. Great lidless eyes which seem to follow them as they walk past, and a strange symbol, a question mark with 2 strands coming out of the bottom in dirty yellow-brown paint, are seen every dozen or so feet. Eventually the group comes to another door. The masked man knocks and again a voice calls from the other side. Who calls on this auspicious day? It is I, Grom, the masked one replies. And what is your purpose? The voice from beyond questions. I come bearing the gift, he responds. Enter, says the voice, and the door opens. Standing in the doorway is another masked individual. They sidestep to let the others through, and we catch a glimpse of a huge open room. 2 rows of stone pillars stand to attention, and rows of people sit in chairs facing a raised dais at the end of the other end of the room.
What the fuck?
As Molly and the others enter, the crowd of watchers all simultaneously turn to face them. Dozens of white porcelain masks watch them as they move down the aisle and stop at another door. Maxwell opens the door and ushers Molly through before walking in behind her, shutting the door. You know what to do, Maxwell says. Your costume is in the wardrobe there. Change and knock on the door when you're ready.
Okay.
Replies Molly.
Max, how many more of these auditions will I have to do before I know if I've gotten the part?
She asks, a note of anxiety in her voice.
We've been doing this for months now. The same little thing every time, on a new moon every month. You'd think the director would change things up a little. Should I improvise this time? I've been practicing my yes ands, and I think they've gotten pretty good at it.
She asks. Maxwell looks at her in mild surprise and shakes his head. Absolutely not, pronouncing each word clearly. The director likes things this way and needs to know you can do things consistently. Don't change a thing, he says, again enunciating as clearly as he can.
Okay, fine.
Molly says, clearly disappointed at not being able to show off her improv skills. She turns to grab her costume. A few minutes pass and we hear a knock at the door. It opens and Molly walks out, dressed in a long flowing gown that covers her from wrist to ankle. She is greeted and flanked by 4 masked individuals, and they escort her up to the dais, where a long stone table waits. She's helped up onto the raised area and is directed to the stone table and lays down, her arms across her chest. The second she lays down, the watchers all stand in unison. A sea of white porcelain facing the table. Again in unison, they start to chant.
Oh, what the hell?
Bless us, O Hastur! Bless us! The crowd chants softly. Back on the dais, a large figure draped in a bright yellow robe and hood walks up and stands next to the stone table, a long staff held in their hand. They wave it over Molly, and a guttural female voice blares through the white mask, uttering a strange incantation. From the loom of shadows, where thoughts unfurl and fear takes form, I call upon the threads unwoven, the fabric torn. O one-Eric gate, beyond the veil of sleep, I bid thee rise. Let the whispers of oblivion pierce the mundane skies. Phantasma nocturna ad lumen hoc voco, rima inter mundos aperi, timoremum effundit animus devorate. The crowd chants in response. As she finishes the last word, a piercing bright light appears from the end of the staff. She holds it aloft and directs it to the ceiling above Molly. At once, there's a rushing sound as a fierce wind whips up and blows out the hundreds of candles. The room is in pitch darkness now, save for the bright light emitting from the staff. It starts to vibrate violently, and the priestess has to hold it with both hands. As the rushing sound reaches its crescendo, a terrible tearing sound is heard at the spot just above Molly's head where the light is concentrated. A tear opens up in the center of the light, as if some massive thing is ripping the very fabric of reality, revealing blackness beyond. All at once, the lights go out, sending the priestess to the floor, and the rushing sound stops. Through a tear in reality above her, Molly sees hundreds and hundreds of points of light staring down at her.
Oh, stars!
No.
She thinks to herself. As she continues to stare upward, we see her start to blink. Normally at first, but as she looks longer, her blinks become slower and heavier as if she is starting to fall asleep.
What?
She starts to say, her eyelids are almost completely closed now, but right before Molly Star passes out, the points of light above her, the stars as she called them, all in unison, blink back.
What the fuck? Those are my friends.
As Molly passes out, we zoom in on her sleeping face as we fade back into older Molly, Agent Palm, standing in the woods, surrounded by more points of light. Opal, can you switch us over?
Ah! Oh, I forgot. Okay, I was so sucked in. Oh my gosh.
Oh. Right now.
The
it's
giggles.
Oh no.
I'm so excited.
Ooh.
You say, oh no?
There
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Shit, hold on.
Oh, eyes.
Ew.
Eyeballs!
Creepy.
They're watching us.
You don't
Those are my friends.
Mine
Maybe
too.
they're friends?
Yeah, maybe they're
They're
nice.
cryptids.
Yes.
So we're back in the forest. Right now I need two things. I need a sanity check from everybody.
Oh, I can't do that.
No.
How do?
No.
How do?
Roll, you have a sanity
I'm scared.
Ah,
skill
I
on
see,
your sheet.
okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember.
I
how to do that. Sorry.
I also failed. Woohoo!
How do I get to that again?
Say again.
How do I get to that again?
The character sheet is under your the actors tab.
I found it. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
How did
and
we all
sanity.
fail? Our sanity's really low.
Oh,
my god.
Okay.
No,
I
Fiona
didn't-
passed.
Ah, Agent Pearl's okay. Oh.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh.
Hell yeah, crit.
Agent
Ooh.
Processor, Agent Palm, and Agent Paw deduct 1 from your sanity score. You're
Oh.
Only one?
only 1.
Whippy!
Okay.
Okay, done.
Great. It's not letting me. How do I?
You
It's
just
not letting me
changed the
change it.
number.
I know it won't let me.
Uh-oh.
You changed the 44 down to 43. Can you know it won't let you do that?
It won't let me delete or click or type on it.
She was having issues with that last
Ooh,
time.
okay, Hannibal.
That's right.
No, I think I was okay last. It
Pineapple.
might not have been me, but
Okay, I will deduct it for you
Oh,
for now. So we figure that
oh,
out.
thank you. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know why it wouldn't let me type on it. Okay. Thank you.
You are in the woods. There are little points of light surrounding you, and there are whispers in the air. The next thing I need you to do is tell me what you do at this point in time.
Does Molly recognize this at all?
She doesn't remember. Well, she doesn't recognize this specifically. That flashback was more of a kind of almost like a deja vu, fleeting memory that you had.
Okay. So like a twinge, maybe she's like, this is familiar, but she doesn't know why.
Exactly, and then maybe that's why you lost a little bit of sanity, because you can't really figure out
Perfect.
what this is going on.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Molly is confused. But she doesn't know exactly why. But she doesn't think it's a good kind of feeling she's feeling. So she's kind of just not really moving. Like she's just like, I'm not gonna move. So she's standing
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, Amber
about-
is completely frozen. She feels like she's never experienced this kind of thing, and she's running through every scenario in her head, but she doesn't move or act. Like she doesn't know what to do. She just stands there, frozen, completely still.
Okay.
Fiona
Opal? Oh, Fiona.
sorry.
Yep, go ahead. Nope, go
I
ahead,
was just
Fiona.
gonna say Fiona immediately kind of just instinctually gets into a ready position, trying to position herself best within the other group of agents to protect all blind spots. She doesn't
Okay.
really know what's happening or what to expect, but she's ready to go.
I will say, Fiona, with your such high alertness, you have an alertness of 80.
Whoa.
You notice something else in the woods with you.
No, thank you.
No.
Is it that figure in the back? Yeah, it is.
What?
What the hell is that?
I don't like that. Why am I?
Go away.
Was
That's
that there
me.
the whole time?
That's me.
God.
No.
Am I allowed to point it out to people?
Yeah, you can absolutely call it out.
Fiona immediately snaps her neck towards it. Everyone, there's something there, lurking in the shadows. She gestures towards it.
And you all see just this shadowy figure amongst the trees. Agent Paul, what do you do?
Wasn't I just getting a text when we ended off last time?
You you did get a text from Agent Xerxes about information
Yeah.
that they have found.
Can I read it?
You can. It is you see links to articles and things to download that you would need to read.
Oh, heck. Okay. I feel like with my low sanity and my mental illness, I probably wouldn't know what to do. I feel like I'm just Kimmery would be frozen in place, hands shaking with her phone there, like not clearly not being able to click through the links right now because that's too much. There's too much going on, and so she just stares at the figure in fear, trying to make sense of it all and trying to understand what is happening and what this could be. How close are we to the station?
You are still a couple of kilometers out, so maybe
Heck.
yeah, half an hour at least.
Oh my god. Okay, run! We have to run!
You can absolutely suggest that you run.
No, Kimmery is just kind of like too in shock right now. She can't really do much of anything.
Okay.
Sushi.
Yes.
So Agent Pond got a critical success
Yes.
on her sanity. So I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, besides being kind of creeped out that there are a bunch of eyes and then the shadowy figure, maybe she's not even thinking that it's anything supernatural, really. She's just like, I don't know what's happening. So Agent Pond is going to draw her firearm and say, I don't know if there are wolves in this forest. I think with wolves you have to make yourself bigger. I think it's you make yourself bigger. And then she's going to address the shadowy figure and say, FBI and FBI adjacent, identify yourself.
There is no visual response. Maybe the eyes blink at you once or twice. Do you draw your weapon?
Yes, I drew my weapon.
You drew your weapon, yes,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, call off your dogs.
Slowly, ever so slowly, the figure and the eyes just kind of fade out.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
One of us should have ran toward him. Oh, man.
Running, yelling, waving your arms, scare them off.
They
We'll
did
start your
run.
dominance.
They didn't identify themselves. They had a lot of dogs. Whoa.
What's that noise?
I don't think they were dogs.
Something also tells me they weren't dogs.
Wolf pack?
Let's go with that for now.
What are these sounds?
Okay. You find yourselves probably alone.
Probably.
Probably.
What do you
I
do?
like that.
Agent Pearl speaks up. I think we need to make it back as quickly as possible. Something tells me they're not far away.
I second that.
Kimmery
Molly is
steadies
just
her
kind of like
hand.
quiet.
Okay. Kimmery steadies her hand and pulls up her phone again, and she clears her throat, trying to steady herself in general, and says, "It looks like we have some answers. We should try to find out as much as we can while we make our way back quickly. We don't know what we'll find when we get there."
I agree.
Okay. So do you head back towards the ranger station as best as you can?
We'll start
you're
making
looking-
our way back, but I want to start looking through the phone, through the
Start looking
links.
through the phone.
Yeah.
Great.
And I want to
So-
keep an eye out for like tracks as we're walking
Yeah.
through where those things
Oh,
were. Like, are they
Same
paw
here.
prints? Yeah.
Sure. Do you have survival?
I think so.
Ooh, survival.
Let me look.
Oh, I do. Can I roll?
You can roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
And remember, you
Yes.
can't do it with sanity, but anytime you fail a roll, you can
Oh,
put a little check mark next to the
like that.
Oh,
skill.
that's right.
Okay.
Yes, like that.
Damn.
Oh.
I also have survival. I can try.
Okay.
I'm gonna also try, but I have 30%, so.
Yeah, mine's
I mean,
really
same. I think we
low.
all do.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
had.
So
I had
I-
70.
there's
I
a
can't believe I
chance.
missed that.
I'll try.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, Molly.
All right.
Yeah, Molly.
You're. And then yeah, Paul, you can also if you want to.
Okay, let's try. I'm not good at rolling. I'm still not good at rolling.
All right. Put a check mark next to it, and you'll be able to upgrade it later.
Okay.
But Agent Palm, yeah, you're kind of looking through the undergrowth, and as you're walking back, the rain is coming down pretty heavily now, and the wind is blowing, and it's it's very hard to make out anything. But you get to the point where you think you saw whatever that shadowy figure was, and you do find a single footprint.
Beat.
It is. It looks like a someone that wasn't wearing shoes,
Oh my god, it's Bigfoot.
Oh.
Huh?
and it
Put the dogs
was
away.
about 2 feet long.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Whoa.
That's way too
Hard.
much.
It's Bigfoot.
Small.
Oh,
Molly
big.
points that out. Molly goes, that's big. And she just like points to it on the floor, like wanting someone to see that.
That can't be right.
Molly's
know-
like, that's not a normal human-sized foot, right?
Can we take a picture of it with our phone? We
Absolutely.
can look at it later.
Oh, that's a good
smart.
idea.
It's evidence. Take a picture.
Click.
Put it on OnlyFans.
Okay.
No.
Only feet.
Only feet.
Okay. You take pictures of the foot, and you make your way back.
Not the foot.
Okay.
I'm going to share with you some of the things that were found.
Yes, please.
Agent Xerxes found this.
Okay.
Oh.
Creepy.
Okay.
Which is the missing persons
Mhm.
flyer that was handed out during the search for Brandon McGill
Okay.
back in the 80s.
Okay.
And they also found an article relating to the search.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, because I know we were looking for like what are their names, like Evelyn and Thomas.
Yeah, the two other kids
Those-
that were in
Yeah.
Or the kids that he mentioned
the
yet.
cave with him.
And Farah, I won't make you read that because of your voice.
Thank you.
Your national park mobilizes to find missing boy. Yosemite National Park, AP. Helicopters fly over the dense woodlands and lakes around the Hetch Hetchy Reservoir, north of State Route 120 and Foresta. The reservoir is filled to the brim with county, federal, and national park police and volunteers who are combing the area in search of a missing 6-year-old boy. Brandon McGill of Topeka, Kansas. Outside of the Yosemite National Park, residents in Priest and Mariposa have put up posters all over their towns with the Federal Bureau of Investigation offering a $1,000 reward for finding the child. Despite all of this, nobody has reported seeing or has found the child last seen on the previous Sunday, June 22nd. He was accompanied by his parents, Ian and Ann McGill, who have claimed the child was right there with them before vanishing near the popular Devil's Chair natural formation at the Hetch Hetchy Reservoir. After fruitless preliminary searches by the parents and park rangers, the FBI became involved following eyewitness reports that suggest the missing child case could be an abduction. An eyewitness told FBI agents and some members of the press that the McGills were followed by a man in black clothing along the hiking trails near the Hetchy Trailhead Station. 2 witnesses had volunteered this information, one describing the man as tall and pale, the other describing him wearing an American Indian jewelry. Residents of the Big Sandy Ranch area in Fresno County were questioned by federal agents, but the description of the man did not. There's like some misspellings. Description of the man did not resemble any of the denizens living in the area. Even though 100 deputies, rangers, and volunteers are combing the 1,200 acres of Hetch Hetchy, the situation is appearing grim for the grieving parents. Ann McGill urges everyone to refer to a Brandon McGill hotline if they have any information on his whereabouts. And that's where the article cuts off. As you're going through and reading this, you hear the crack of a branch and the rustle of leaves in the trees to your right.
Oh.
Like that.
Agent Pearl kind of snaps into action and draws her gun. Who's
Okay.
there?
You hear another rustle, and this time closer. You spot a bush moving just off the trail.
Should we go after it?
A dog comes bursting out of the bushes, followed
Wait.
by their owner, and runs directly into you.
Oh no!
Ah! Oh! What the?
FBI
That's a
and
man with
FBI
a-
adjacent. I have my
Oh!
gun
I
out.
didn't do anything. He holds his hands up.
Who are you?
Oh!
Kimber yells.
My name's Gary.
Gary.
And he's
Gary?
wearing like hiker's outfit. He's got a backpack on.
Why are you
doing
out here in the
here?
storm?
We the rangers they told us we should leave or go to the ranger station, so I was heading back.
While he's petting the dog.
The dog loves it. It's a German Shepherd.
Oh.
Puppy.
Well, Agent Pearl puts her gun away, seeing
Okay.
that it's not really a threat.
Is there some kind of trouble through here? Is this related? Is this related to the kid that just came through here?
That's
No.
classified. I'm gonna,
Yeah.
sheath my weapon, holster my gun. You said
But
your name
it
was
is some
Gary what? Take out my
Gary
book.
O'Flanagan.
Oh, Flanagan. Did you just have your dog out along with several others at Devil's Chair?
No, we were coming from the hikers camp. Just me and her.
What's your dog's name?
Ruffles,
Oh.
Love it.
spelled Ruffles.
Ruffles.
Oh.
Molly loves it.
Do I believe him?
You can roll humint for human intelligence.
Ooh. Humid.
Mine is so low.
Oh, rip.
Do we all roll it?
Oh, can I roll mine?
Sure.
Pretty good one.
Nice.
All of us.
Oh,
Double
Nice.
7.
Gosh, I missed it. Where is it?
Are we all rolling? Okay, I'm rolling.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Twinsies!
We put a check next to this one too, right?
If you fail, yes.
Oh, only if you fail. Okay.
Yes.
I failed.
Those that succeed, you think this person is being genuine. Those that failed, you think this guy is sus.
Oh.
Mm.
I narrow my eyes at him.
Molly thinks he's an okay person because dogs are really good, like, tests of character, and clearly the dog isn't scared of him. So she's like, I think he's good to go.
Amber approaches Agent Pearl and says, I think you should ask for his ID.
Agent Pearl kind of shrugs and is like, I think he's telling the truth, but it doesn't hurt to check, I suppose. She walks up to him and kind of tries to soften her expression so she doesn't look as scary.
Oh.
Do you mind if we just take a quick look at your ID?
Yeah, sure. And he like quickly takes off his bag. You know, kind of how you get like panicky when there's someone of authority there that's like,
Absolutely.
and you like start to like
Me.
rush through the bag,
Same.
brushes his bag, and he digs through a bunch of stuff and pulls out his wallet,
Excuse me.
and he hands his ID, and it's a Washington ID, and his name is Gary O'Flanagan.
Thank you so much, sir. You can be on your way.
Oh, yeah, thank you. But the reason I asked about a kid, did you guys see the kid that just ran through here?
Just
What?
now?
Yeah, like literally like a few minutes ago. That's
didn't
why I
see
asked about the
anything.
kid. Oh,
Which way did they go?
they ran that way, and he points to the west, which was the direction that you were going.
You said he just ran through here?
Yeah, a little kid, kind of like a bowl cut. Wasn't wearing a shirt though.
Do you have any other descriptors that could help us? Hair color, height, about age, if you could guess?
It was dark, probably about 3 feet. 5, 6,
5'6".
5'6".
5 or 6. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's a tall kid. Damn. What the hell?
Doesn't Brandon have a bowl cut?
Oh.
Do.
Hmm.
Was the kid blonde? Gary? I asked suspiciously.
Yeah, I suppose so. He looked kind of wet, so it looked a little dark. But
Thank you so much for this information, sir.
yeah. I'll head back now. And he calls after Ruffles, and he's on his way.
Well, I feel like we should head in the direction that child was going.
He's heading towards the station.
Yeah, is it Brandon? Could he have gotten out? And then...
If he had gotten out, how come we didn't see him anytime before now?
Yeah, that's
If he
weird.
was around this area, we didn't see him run past us either.
Yeah, you're right.
Something feels off. We should hurry.
Okay.
Can we look around for anything that might indicate that a kid was running, like more footprints or something?
Sure, yeah. And in fact, Molly, you can roll that roll over from before, and you do indeed find a little footprint.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Again,
Look
it
it out to everyone.
appears barefoot.
Is this one also 2 feet long?
No, this one is smaller, much smaller. But
Is this a normal size?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Molly points out the other foot.
How far away from us is it?
It was maybe 20 feet down the trail.
20 feet. Okay.
Why isn't anyone wearing shoes?
Aerodynamics.
I think we should take a picture of this one too.
Okay, snap a photo. And Agent Paul, you can continue looking through the phone as you set
Yes,
off again
please.
for the station. There's a curious article called "The Jaws of Awani," an analysis of 40 years of child disappearances in Yosemite National Park. Opal, would you mind reading this part? Oh, is she not here? How about Fiona? Would you mind reading this part?
Sure.
The
just whole
abstract.
page? Oh,
Yep, the abstract,
got
and
it.
then the paragraph beneath it.
Sounds good. All right, abstract. We offer evidence of trends associated with the disappearances of children in the Yosemite National Park. Analysis of 24 comprehensive child disappearances cases between 1970 and 2010 shows a gender bias towards males between an age range of 4 to 10 years old. Based upon linked data from other national parks, sudden changes in weather, disappearances occurring in late afternoon or early dusk, and an abundance in huckleberry bushes are trends that predicate a child disappearance. Post-disappearance, discovery of a child shows trends in high body temperature, disorientation, missing clothing, and significant distance covered between the child's last sighting. NPS N86 N10. Keywords: National Park, trends, pre-disappearance, post-disappearance, gender bias. Interesting.
Great disappearance.
Higgins, 2004-2005, coined the term the jaws of Awahini, thank you, to illustrate the prevalence and significance of child disappearances in the Yosemite National Park. National Park Service, 1986-2010. Data has confirmed 24 cases of missing children between 1970 and 2010, with a rediscovery rate of 58.3%. The purpose of this paper is to assess, through the analysis of these 24 cases, if there are trends that many predicate a child disappearance. The study aims at proving an overview of these trends and recommended actions that may be employed by the National Park Service, the Center for the Missing Child, and the Federal Bureau.
And it cuts off there. You don't have to worry about that last part.
Okay. Interesting.
Uh-oh.
That's so weird. Creepy.
Okay, yes. I wrote it in the chat, but there were huckleberry bushes in the clearing that she was found in. It mentioned weather changes, and this storm actually literally came out of nowhere. And did it say something about they have high temperatures? Like, he didn't like hot water. Could that be...
Yeah.
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 Trends in high body temperature. Yeah.
My gosh.
Ew.
Missing clothing. The child that ran past didn't have a shirt on.
Yikes.
And
Or
he-
socks
Could it
and
be
shoes.
that I don't
Or
know?
socks.
Could aliens have been dropping off another child that they abducted
Oh.
potentially?
Oh, ew.
And
So
when he
not
was
Brandon.
found, he didn't have any
Oh,
clothes
God.
on. Brandon, when he was found.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gross.
Ew.
Oh
Ew, I
my
hate this.
gosh.
In in one of the text messages you received from
Mhm.
Agent Xerxes, there's a note there about Ian McGill, Brandon's
Ian.
father,
Oh.
and that he was briefly investigated due to a domestic violence charge in 1979.
Pardon?
Oh no. We're not
This-
giving this kid back to his parents.
This had to do with infidelity, and when the
Oh.
couple reconciled, his wife Anne dropped the charges.
Oh.
What?
Interesting.
Hmm.
Do you think that has anything to do with it?
I don't know.
Well, we'd have to compare it with other missing children's reports.
To see if what their family life was like.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything about those other kids?
Do we have any information?
She's still
we don't.
she's still reading. We're still reading through the
I'm reading.
Oh, I'm sorry.
articles and
I'm so sorry.
We're getting there, Opal.
Agent
We're
Paul,
getting
I'm so sorry.
It's just so
Hold
excited.
your deers. We're getting there.
Holding my antlers.
I'm holding Opal immediately.
I can't be held.
In fact, there is something that you can read for me, Opal.
Ooh, okay.
Oops. Wait. Scroll down to other disappearances.
Okay. Let me do it on both screens here. Sorry, I'm running.
No, it's okay.
different Okay.
Oh, okay.
Other disappearances. Park rangers' reports mention other children disappearing in the park under similar not circumstances. 24 children vanished in Yosemite
Wow.
over the last 40 years. What? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I just said wow because that's a lot of children.
Yeah.
A lot of kids.
The report
It's a
of
whole
a
classroom.
long retired park ranger named Walter Delio mentions other oddities. Bad weather followed the disappearances. The same thing happened here. On June 23rd, a huge squall hit the lake for 2 days from out of a blue sky. Dogs could find no scent of McGill. That led many older rangers to conclude the boy wouldn't be found. When lost children are found, it's often miles from where they were lost. Veteran rangers encouraged a huge search radius. Often the child loses shoes or other clothing but is found unharmed. Those that are recovered have high temperatures and are withdrawn and disoriented. The disappearances almost always occur late afternoon or early dusk. McGill vanished at 4:33 p.m. The disappearances tend to occur in areas overgrown with huckleberries. The Devil's Chair area is covered in huckleberry bushes.
And as you get to the article entitled Thomas and Evelyn Yvetney, you hear a scream and a call for help
Oh,
along
hell
the trail
no.
up ahead.
Hell no.
We
Let's
should
go.
investigate.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh no.
Okay.
Up ahead, you said, right?
Yep, up ahead, kind of around a bend in the trail.
What kind of voice? Child voice, adult voice?
No,
male,
like an adult
female?
voice.
Okay.
It was a female.
Help!
I don't trust that.
Like that.
Yeah, like that.
I don't trust that.
Help!
That's a
I'm in
skinwalker.
danger!
I think we should approach it with caution.
I draw my weapon and I say, FBI and FBI adjacent.
Okay. You come around the corner and you see two hikers huddled together on the trail. They are wet and afraid.
This is different than naked and afraid. Wet and afraid.
I didn't say they weren't naked.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
Are they also naked?
No, they have clothes on.
Okay.
Oh.
Kimmery gets her weapon at the ready as well. Not aiming, but just kind of like in her hands. And she calls out to them and she says, like, hold on. Do we run straight up to them? You said they're huddled on the path?
Yeah, they're huddled on the trail. And they're like huddled together and they're looking at something in their hand.
Ooh.
Okay. Kimmery drops her weapon, holds it kind of low and says, FBI.
Oh, thank God. We were being followed. We were being followed. Yeah.
What do you mean? Tell me by who?
I don't know. Some huge, tall guy.
Oh.
They were just kind of like sneaking in between the trees, and you see it's a young woman and an older man, and they're both huddled around. And when you get closer, you see they're holding a cell phone.
Kimmery kind of nods to the phone and she says, What are you reading? What are you looking at? What is that?
Here. And they show you the phone.
Oh no.
On the phone, there's a picture.
No.
I don't like it.
Actually, sorry, it's not a phone. They're holding a Polaroid. They're holding
is it like
the camera?
Polaroid's Aliens?
They're holding a Polaroid like film.
Photo?
Yes, like a photo.
Yeah, like the photo that printed
And-
after you take it. Yeah.
Yes, they show you the Polaroid.
Oh, it's
Oh my God. It's like that scene in Signs at the birthday party.
It is!
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not.
Well, that's where the giant footprint came from. Freak.
Absolutely.
Freak in the woods.
Kimmery looks at it and then she kind of like looks to the rest of P-Cell holding the photo out for them to take a look at as well. And then she turns to the couple and says, when did you take this photo? Just now?
We took it. We took it maybe 10 minutes ago, and we took a selfie, and then we noticed there was like something behind us in the shadows, and so we kept walking closer and closer, or faster and faster, and we noticed it was getting closer and closer to us, and so we just kind of panicked and we screamed, and that's when you guys came around the corner.
And it just disappeared.
Yeah, I don't see it anymore.
Okay.
It was following you? Are you sure?
Yeah, it was getting closer to us.
Which direction did it come from?
And they point off into like the north area, and they're also heading west towards the station.
Okay. Kimmery looks back to them and says, was there anything else that you noticed while you were out here? Or was this it? Was this the first thing?
No, we were just, heading our way back. We were told to leave by the rangers, and so we were heading back to the station, and we were just kind of having fun. Rain doesn't really bother us, so we were just taking photos, having fun, and then we snapped that photo, and then we looked at it and saw that there was someone behind us.
You didn't see a young child running past, did you?
No.
Kimmery holds the photo, acknowledges the couple, and says, I'm going to hold on to this. You know how to get back to the station, right? You know the way?
Oh, yeah. Do you
Okay.
you really have to keep the photo, though?
We're going to need this for evidence.
Oh.
Can you take a picture of it with your cell phone?
We
You
need
want
the
me to
actual
take a picture?
evidence.
Okay. Yeah, evidence of what? We were just being followed.
Right,
Just
and
kinda
if
freaked us
somebody's
out.
out here following you, then we're going to need this to try to identify whoever it is. Or whatever it is.
Okay, yeah.
Thank
sure.
you.
Okay. And they kind of like put their head down and scurry away.
Why are you being so weird about it? Just take another picture.
Right? Like, why do they want this one so bad?
They
They're
don't know
scared
who
of
we
it.
are. We're just weird people taking their photos, so to them we're
birds.
kind of scary.
We're FBI.
Yeah.
We didn't prove it. We just shouted at them wherever.
I can show my badge. I have one.
We have guns.
Believe it.
I also didn't ask to see my badge.
That is true.
Damn, Farah has a point here.
Oh.
I keep seeing
Amber
the
looks
birds
at them.
flying through the trees and it's freaking me out. Sorry.
I know.
Oh, outside?
Yeah, on the
in the game.
background. In the background. It's so scary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Amber
Scary.
suggests to the group, maybe we should go look for him. He might be close.
We don't even know what this is. Do you really think that's a good idea?
I
don't
mean,
know.
we still
Are
need
we
to look
allowed to?
for the child. What if this tall being runs into the child?
Maybe.
Wait, so
While
was-
he hasn't thought, what if he's looking for it?
That's what I'm
Ooh.
thinking.
Was the alien in a separate direction, or whatever it is, in a separate direction from where we were headed?
The photo was taken to the north of where you are.
Okay.
You're kind of heading along a east-west trail, and the photo was taken in the north a little bit.
Okay.
Well, the child was heading back towards the station, right? It ran past this way west. I'm sorry, it. I don't know what. I don't mean to call the child an it, but like the creature. The creature ran away.
Frick that child.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, they'd be running in opposite directions. Unlikely to run into each other.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we probably can't split up, right?
You can
what I-
absolutely split up.
Oh.
There,
I thought
yeah,
about that.
Delta Green is it's not like D&D where you can't split the party or whatever. You can absolutely split
This
the party.
changes
The
things.
chances of you dying are just as high as they are if you're all together. So it doesn't really matter.
I think
Oh,
we should. 'Cause I had the same thought. Because maybe we should split up, like half.
I was thinking split up too,
Okay.
but I didn't know if that was an option. So
Yeah.
I think we
should do it.
should.
So too.
I'm
Okay.
down.
Okay, I might die.
Me
Bye.
too, yay! I'm
Well,
so
you're
excited!
safer without me, so.
No.
We're driving a car this time.
Okay. So who's going back to the station?
Pearl and Processor are going to the station.
Pearl and Process going back to the station. And Paw, Palm, and Pond are all going out. Into the woods. Okay.
Pom pom.
Say that 5 times fast.
Pond, Paw,
Pom
Paw.
pom 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 pom.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
You say your farewells, maybe for the last time.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Oh no.
Oh.
And you head out in opposite directions. Are you guys heading to the north where they said that they saw that person?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
Farah, there is one more article in the
Oh no.
phone.
Okay, did we already split up? We should have read this together.
You did already split up.
Oh no.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
Oh. Uh-oh. No. There we go. It is titled. It is from the Mariposa Gazette, Saturday, August 3rd, 1918.
Ooh.
Children lost, volunteers for search wanted.
Uh-oh.
Evelyn, 7, and Thomas, 10, Yvetney did not return home this Thursday to their ranch on the outskirts of Mariposa. Their last known whereabouts were to northwest of their family's property in the Mid-Pines area. Their mother, Helen Yvetney, say the children went northwest to watch the cow pasture. When the children did not return by sunset, Helen rode to where they claimed to be. She did not find her children and found 3 cows killed.
Oh my god.
The dead cows were partly skinned and mostly disemboweled.
Oh.
Oh.
When county deputies investigated the site, they found adult footprints leading into the nearby wilderness.
Oh no.
The Mariposa County Sheriff Office is concerned the children's disappearance may be related to abduction. The Sheriff's Office asks for any volunteers to assist them in the search to the north and west of the Yvetney Ranch. Volunteers will meet outside of Mariposa Council Hall at Sunday 7 a.m. before conducting searches.
In 1918?
1918.
Wait.
They make these
And-
guys live so long.
And when did he disappear? 1980?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but remember when in his dream he was talking about 2 other children with him in the cave.
Yes.
Mhm. Yep, they were there.
And the same age.
So that might have been Evelyn and Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
They don't age.
They don't.
Mm-mm. It's like time
They're
is frozen
trapped.
for them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh,
You head off into the wilderness and head north.
okay. Oh God.
You are in a wilder part of the area now. There's no trail through this part. It's all just low underbrush and tall pine trees surrounding
I'm so
you.
nervous.
I'm nervous for you guys.
Oh.
God.
Honestly.
What is your formation? Are you in a line? Are you all spread out, kind of in a
Triangle. A wedge.
a green triangle?
I feel
I
like
think
the
that's
triangle
fitting.
is a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll
Fair
keep the
fair
front.
paw at the front. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm the alpha.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's the flying V from the Mighty Ducks. Just
Oh
missing
my
a few people.
God.
Yeah.
Quack 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 quack. And you're
Okay.
searching along the ground for any signs of footprints or disturbances of any kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pearl and Processor, you're heading along the trail, and you start to see more footprints in the mud and everything, and these are just normal the shoed footprints. As you get closer to the ranger station, you start to see actual people on the trail in front of you, and they're all walking in the rain with their heads bowed. And eventually you get to the ranger station. And you see a small group of hikers crowded around the guard shack that leads into the parking lot. Both gates are closed, and 2 rangers are attempting to calm the crowd.
What is happening? Agent Pearl kind of walks over. What's happening over here?
You see Chief Kina and Ranger Galagos, and they are being yelled at by a small gathering of hikers and campers. And you can tell just from the conversations, like, I know, Bob, don't raise your voice. I know we had to close the roads because of the storm. You see the conditions of these roads. They're impassable. Then this trail will be flooded in no time. So we have to close the roads. And Bob's like, I got a big meeting I got to get to tomorrow. You can't hold me here. And he's just like yelling and going off at them.
Yikes. I'm assuming all the roads are probably dirt. and,
Yes,
like,
they're like loose, like either like loose dirt kind of roads or gravel at best.
Jeez. Agent Pearl kind of walks over and looks at the rangers. Do you need any help with anything?
If you could help us disperse this crowd, get them to go inside, that would be great.
Agent Pearl kind of turns towards the crowd of people, and in her sort of demanding voice of authority says, "Everyone, please listen to the Rangers. This is for your own safety. Please head inside."
And someone in the crowd says, "Oh yeah, why? Who are you?"
FBI. Do you really want to get involved with the FBI right now? This
You're
area
FBI?
is yes.
Prove it.
Agent. Wait, are you FBI or not, Processor? I don't remember.
No, I'm a criminal.
Oh, that's right.
Second. You got this.
Not that I'm
trying
a
to remember if
criminal.
you have anything on me.
Princess, I'm a criminal.
Crap. Yeah, because no one with me is FBI. Shit. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, you're not FBI either.
No, I'm CIA.
Do we have persuasion? I have a 70
Oh.
persuade. Do you want me
Oh,
to
You
yes.
just lie. Yeah.
Yes.
We're like, we don't need to prove anything to you. Like, get inside.
Yes.
Point
Okay,
your
what
gun at the
what I
crowd.
want you to do, Fun, is roll persuasion for me, and
Okay.
then role play based off of that roll.
Oh God. Okay.
Woo!
I'm really nervous. I'm gonna fail it.
You're gonna do amazing.
Remember, I'm gonna see it late, so just give me a second.
Okay.
What do you say?
Did it work?
Nice.
You
Sorry, I
got a
can't see it.
success. Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Everybody, we don't need to prove anything to you, but these are dangerous conditions. You have to listen to us right now for your safety. The Rangers have your best interest. You need to get inside. We have lots of blankets. We can keep you warm, and we'll let you go as soon as we can.
Everyone's like, okay. they all turn around and
That sounds legit.
yeah. Okay. I guess
They're like, yeah,
I
okay.
guess we'll do it.
That was so convincing.
PG processor.
And they all kind of grumble and groan, and Bob is like, oh, just because a pretty girl said we had to stay, oh, I guess we'll stay. And they all head over to the ranger station, and Chief Keena is like, wow, I didn't expect that to work. Thank you.
Me neither.
All right,
I do
great.
what I can.
Wait, can I ask about the little boy that we just saw? Or that the
Sure.
people saw?
Sure.
Pearl turns towards the Rangers. We heard reports of another little boy running through the rain. Did anyone else come up here?
Another boy?
Yes.
No, we haven't had any children besides Brandon. Anyone with kids has gone home already. We let the families go already.
And is
And
Brandon still inside?
Yeah, he hasn't left all day. He's been asleep as far as we know. One of the other rangers is in there with him though. If you want to go check.
I
feel
think
we
that would be
probably
good.
should.
Yeah.
Okay. And Chief Keena and Tamika, they're like, yeah, let's head inside. We do have blankets inside. We can hand them out. We have limited beds and things they can sleep on if they need to. So yeah, let's get out of the rain. And they all head towards the ranger station. Back in the woods, you guys continue your search pattern, and you're walking further north, and you start to see that you're getting, you're coming to a place with a lot more rocky formations and boulders. You're not near the Devil's Chair anymore. That's a couple of kilometers to the east now, but you're coming to what looks like the edge of the reservoir.
Oh.
And you haven't seen any sign of footprints or anything. And as you're walking through the trees, you see light coming through some of the bushes ahead. And as you walk like through those bushes, Agent Paw, give me a I almost said reflex. I don't think that's give me just a straight up dexterity check. So
Okay.
you would just click on your dex.
I think I did. Oh no. Oh yay!
You're good.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah! I did it.
As you come through this patch of trees, you are stopped short because the edge of the cliff is right there. And
Oh my God, what I have done?
If you didn't if you didn't catch yourself, you may have fallen off of the cliff into the water.
Oh my crap!
God.
Oh, thank you, Di.
job.
Thank you, Di. Oh my God. Jeez.
Scary.
Okay. Oh my God. Kimmery kind of immediately, instinctively, like, stumbles back a little bit, grasping out for a tree to stabilize herself. And she calls back to Agent Pond and Palm and being like, "Be careful where you walk. The edge of the cliff is right here.
Oh.
Don't fall."
Ollie's
She's
like,
like
"Thank
trying
you
to
so
catch
much.
her
Are
breath.
you okay?"
Okay.
She's like, kinda
Molly like runs up, like, "Are you okay?"
Kimmery like puts her arm out to stop her from running. Be like, "Be careful. I'm fine. Thank you."
Yes,
She like
ma'am.
stops really good.
You said we were looking around for footprints and stuff.
Yep, looking for tracks. You don't, with your alertness, you don't see anything specific. You can
Okay.
roll search if you want to see if you can find anything that's hidden.
Okay.
Can I roll search too?
Yep, you all can start to search if
Okay.
you like.
Sweet.
Oh,
No!
Oh no. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, at least you two got it. Okay.
I didn't do it yet. Sorry, my thing was
Oh, okay.
taking a second to load. Okay.
I failed,
Search.
so the pond got it.
Okay. 6.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
good success.
Nice.
Yes.
That's
Oh my
even
gosh.
better.
Yay.
you're all kind of crouched down, searching, making sure not to fall off the cliff to your doom. And
Oh my god.
Oh.
Agent Paw, you catch something, kind of the corner of what looks like a footprint of a heel,
Ooh.
and it's large. It's the size of maybe a horse's hoof,
Oh.
but you can see that it extends. It's not quite the entire shape of a footprint.
Okay. Is it because it's like raining, it's kind of washing away, or does it look like it was like intentionally cut off? Kind of.
It's partly because it's raining, but it's also
Okay.
maybe the impression didn't quite get pushed down all the way.
Okay.
Whether the dirt wasn't as soft as the other part of it was.
Okay. Kimmery calls out to Agent Pond and Agent Palm. I found another footprint here. It's not full, but I think we're on the right track. It looks like it's walking this way. Is it which area is it facing? More north?
It's facing south. So the way you came.
Shit.
Oh God.
The hell? Okay. We passed it.
And as
Kimmery
you
looks-
say,
Oh, yeah,
as
yeah,
you
yeah.
say to the others, I found another footprint.
Oh no.
Oh
You-
fuck. Oh no.
You start to hear the voices again in the trees.
No.
Oh no 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 no.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Kimmery jumps
That
up
rain got
and
real intense.
starts looking around. Oh god. What do we do in this situation? Let me think.
Identify yourselves. We're the FBI.
Oh no.
And in response, you just get a.
Ew.
Oh what?
I draw my weapon.
Kimmery also draws her weapon, though she feels like it's not really gonna help her. But you know, it's more of a safety thing, a little safety blanket for her at that point. She holds it and she, kind of gathers in closer to Pond and Palm. And she says, "Well, I think we found what we were looking for." She starts looking around into the trees, scanning the area to see if there's anything she can find. Should I do another roll to see if I can find any like figures or anything?
No, you
Okay.
have a great alertness to where clearly
Oh
in a
no.
clearing about 50
Oh.
feet away, you see what appears to be a 15-foot tall person
No.
No.
standing there
Oh no.
watching you.
No.
Oh my god.
And at this moment,
Absolutely not.
we cut to the ranger station
No!
God.
It's too scary.
where Agent Processor and Agent Pearl You've just gone inside. The backpackers and hikers are all in there, and they're all grumbling and milling about. From upstairs, you hear a screaming child.
Oh god.
Agent Pearl kind of like runs up the stairs and towards the sound of the scream.
2 steps
You sprint
at
up.
a go. You're like,
Yeah, sprint up the stairs 2 steps at a time, and you see Park Ranger Maria Leroy, the young girl that was there with Brandon last time. You see her on Brandon's bed, trying to comfort him as Brandon has sat up and is just screaming at the top of his voice.
Oh.
And as he screams, you start to see the windows rattle and shake, and you start to see the photos on the side tables start to rattle, and one falls off, and one of the doors slams upstairs,
Hell no!
and he's just going.
Oh
Make a sanity check.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay.
Come on, sanity, please.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Agent Processor has the mind of steel, whereas Agent Pearl, you take 1 point of sanity again.
Oh,
And let me, I would like to introduce something. Whenever you take sanity damage, you are able to project that onto your bonds. How that works
Oh.
is you would roll a dice, roll a die, and you, so I think you roll a d4, and if you want to do this, you can roll a d4. Whatever you get, that's how many points of sanity you can deduct from a bond.
Oh.
I know that Fiona only has 1 bond, so I feel like she would just take the hit herself.
Okay.
Honestly.
Great. But yes, so there is a screaming child, and the walls and the windows are rattling around you. What do you do?
Should we go over and try to
Yeah.
calm him down?
Yeah. Is it bad if I feel like we should like throw hot water on him?
Mostly.
I mean,
he doesn't like
No.
it. I feel like
Burn
it's
the child.
not
Maybe-
burning hot.
do it.
Just like
Don't trust
okay.
the child.
First, should
Don't
we
trust
go
him.
over and like
Murderous.
see if he's running hot or something? Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we have
let's
a
run
fever
over.
and you want to throw hot Walder? Walder.
No, because he reacts. God, no, that's you guys. Know what I mean?
no, I do. I do know what you mean. Maybe cold water at first, see how he reacts, and then hot water.
yeah.
Listen, I
yeah,
don't
we'll
trust
do-
it. My first thought was slap that child across the face.
Oh my
So-
gosh!
Nice.
I don't trust it. Don't trust it.
Okay, well, Agent Pearl goes over and puts her hand like on his shoulder to kind of see what his temperature is like.
Okay. It is a little warm. Maybe a little bit warmer than you would think it should be.
Okay.
Amber talks to the agent there and asks how long he's been doing this for.
He just did it right now. He's never done this before, and she's like trying to rub the back of his neck, his back, and calm him down. Like, Brandon, it's okay, and he's just like screaming in her ear.
Gosh. Do you have any ice?
Maybe downstairs in the freezer.
Agent Pearl kind of dashes down and tries to scoop together a baggie of ice to see if maybe lowering his temperature helps at all.
Okay.
Processor, this
Grab,
is now your
uh,
chance. Throw hot water on him while you're
God.
unobserved.
I'm out of it. I wasn't trying to hurt him. I just something because he doesn't like warm water.
Mm-mm.
We can try ice. Let's try that.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
You grab. There's like a bag of ice in the freezer. You grab, maybe wrap it in a towel or something, and run it back upstairs. And like, what do? Put it on his head?
Yeah, put it on like his forehead.
Okay. And he doesn't seem to notice at first, but then maybe once the cooling starts to come through the towel, he starts to like, his screaming starts to slow down or quiet down, and he starts to just like breathe heavily. He's like,
Oh.
Oh,
Poor guy. Agent process or agent pro. I'm agent process. Amber goes to him and asks, "What's wrong? What's happening?"
bad dream.
What was it about?
Strangers, tall strangers.
Oh,
They're coming.
Great.
They're coming.
great.
Oh my
No,
gosh, oh my gosh,
please.
Oh my gosh.
don't worry. We won't let the tall strangers get in here. They won't hurt
Okay.
you.
Okay. And with your alertness of an 80, you see a strange mark on the back of his neck.
Probing.
Probe. Ew.
He's been probed.
I don't trust it.
Agent Pearl kind of inspects it
Mhm.
and gestures over to Agent Processor to look as well.
You see a strange green geometric shape that looks like it's been tattooed.
Oh.
My gosh. He's been branded. Brandon has been branded.
No. Brandon has been. Agent Processor turns to Agent Pearl. What do you think we should do? What does this mean?
Trying to think. I don't know if he would know. Agent Pearl kind of gently touches the tattoo
Okay.
and gently asks, have you always had this mark on the back of your neck?
As you touch it, you realize that there's actually a raised section of it underneath.
Oh,
A chip. He's been
chip.
chipped.
Right.
No.
he's being
Oh my god, they're
trapped.
tracking him.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Does anyone have a surgery skill?
Stay still,
You-
Brandon.
I believe you have a first aid skill.
Whoa! Oh, let me
Oh.
see.
Yeah, I have 10,
Like,
so
check
it's
it
not
out?
gonna be
Me too.
Okay.
You also have a first responder medical kit.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Okay. Can I use it?
You can.
Oh,
Should we? Yeah.
Oh,
I guess we
Cut
should just.
it out of him.
yeah,
Get it
I
out of
would.
him.
Get it out.
I mean,
Make the
is-
dream stop.
Are we able to? Are the people there gonna freak out?
Yeah,
if we
the
just start,
ranger.
like, probing into this poor kid.
It's okay. Agent Processor has really good persuasion.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Do you want to like maybe
Persuade
persuade
the
her
hell out
to
of 'em.
leave?
If I lose, I'll be so embarrassed.
I
Yeah.
would say save it until they come up questioning.
Okay. Okay.
Well, she's there. The other agent, or not the agent, the ranger's there, right?
Convince
Outline.
her to go downstairs.
I can just leave.
We should persuade. Should we be like, oh, well, we could ask her first. Be like, oh, Ranger, can we speak with Brandon alone for a moment?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
easy.
I think that's okay. Yeah. Give me a persuade roll.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, I'm scared.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
Did I do it?
You rolled
Wow, you did
3
it.
under
Did
70.
it.
Wow.
She says,
GG.
"Oh, yeah," and she actually looks really, really rattled from what just happened. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some water. And she
Rose
goes
had your
downstairs.
Because it's like, hey, could you just like leave us alone for just 1 minute? Wink.
Mm. Okay.
I just convinced
So-
everybody to do things.
Everyone leave, please. Okay, so how does it work to use the first responder medical kit?
So, first responder medical kit has all kinds of stuff in there, including a scalpel.
Ooh, is there like
So you would-
anything
Oh.
numb? Because I don't want to like freak him out and hurt him.
Lidocaine?
The only thing is that's in there is those like antiseptic pads, but nothing to like numb pain. Maybe pain medication like Tylenol.
It'll be fine. It's okay. When I got a mole removed one time, they literally just took a razor and shaved it off. We're good.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my god.
Oh!
Was
No,
that
he'll
an
be
actual
fine.
doctor, or was that like in an alley somewhere?
Doesn't matter.
Back
Oh,
alley.
God. I don't know, agent processor, if you want to like distract him.
Yeah.
Put something in his mouth.
Hold him down.
Something
Something in his mouth.
Do I have games on my phone?
Bite this strip of leather.
Oh,
2012. You probably have. There's probably like games on your phone. Sure.
Subway
Yeah,
Surfer.
Snake.
Yeah.
Temple Run.
Wait, it's 2012. Oh my god, they have Temple Run.
Temple
Yes.
Run.
Oh yeah. What was the
Brandon.
jetpack? What was the jetpack one too?
Oh yeah. Oh my
I
god, I
know what
can't
you're talking
remember.
about. Yeah, I'll be like, hey Brandon, like it's gonna hurt for just a minute, but I have something fun if you want to try it.
Oh, it's gonna hurt? What's gonna hurt?
We just have to check out. It looks like you got a little bit of an ouchie on the back of your neck, and we want to make sure that it's all good and okay.
Oh, okay. I'll be brave.
Aw.
That's a good boy.
Do you
Here's
have,
my
do you have-
phone.
do you have a Band-Aid?
Yes,
Aw.
we have
Put a Band-Aid on it.
I'll just have to look at it first, and then we'll put the Band-Aid on, and you'll be all better.
Oh, okay. And he just kind of sits there and waits for you.
Oh, I feel so bad. Okay, so do I have to
this.
roll to do it?
Yes, you
Oh,
have
God.
you have a 50% in first aid.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh,
Oh god.
That's pretty freaking good.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll. Please don't butcher this.
Oh
Oh no.
my hands are
no.
sweating right now.
Oh
What
my
do we
god, we're gonna
do?
kill this child.
Oh
You take
no.
the scalpel
Why would you do this?
and you press it into the back of his neck.
Oh,
My hands are
he's
sweating. I hate this.
gonna scream.
And we cut to the forest.
I swear. Bartender number 1 right now is SushiGhost.
Oh.
And Paul and
15 feet
Fiona,
tall.
or Paul and Fiona, Paul and Palm and Pond.
The trio right there.
You're in the middle of the woods and you see there's just this 15-foot tall thing staring at you, standing in the middle of the woods.
No.
What do you do? But I
Run
said it was about
away.
50 feet away.
Oh my god.
Okay. You guys see that too, right?
Yeah.
I need to make sure I'm not going crazy because I do have a mental illness.
All of
You
you make
do?
a sanity check then.
Yes.
Oh no. Sanity? Okay. Oh, no.
Wait, a what check?
Sanity check.
Why would you do this to me?
Oh, I just made that.
Sushi's setting me
Oh
up.
no!
Are we all?
She's enemy number
No,
1.
I made it.
No!
Oh,
No!
Okay.
Just
I made it though.
Oh, that's good.
Oh
What is
no.
this?
Oh no.
No, stop! Stop rolling!
That's damn it.
What is that?
Sushi, stop!
What is that?
Pauline Brooks takes 4 points of sanity damage.
Whoa.
Kimmery Winters takes 1.
Oh, thank God. It's okay. I'm already below the threshold. I can't really do much worse.
I will say, you can choose to project.
I'll project, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, do I just put a check mark next to the person I want to project it on?
So let's see. Projecting onto a bond.
First, I think you need to roll a d4 to see.
You need to roll a d4.
Oh, she just got 1 point, so it would just be 1.
But you also,
lowest.
yes, so, well, but roll a d4.
Okay.
Okay. So you negate the sanity damage, but you need to reduce your willpower by 2.
Oh, what? I didn't know that was a thing. If I would have known that first, I would have just taken the hit.
Willpower does
Okay.
go back up after a night's rest.
Okay.
And then you reduce your score by 2.
What
Your
score?
Whatever bond you wanted to project it on.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, so even though she took 1 sanity point of damage, she still has to lose 2 willpower and bond friendship. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then think about how that affects your relationship.
Okay.
You know, for later.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
All right. What do you do?
That's a great question.
I think that I scream at the top of my lungs in fear and surprise. Just
Molly immediately puts her hand over her mouth.
Yeah.
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 Over
Good. Good
like
call.
a
Good
Pond's
call.
mouth?
like I'm
Yeah,
screaming into
Molly
my blanket.
immediately.
But, yeah.
Immediately covers her mouth with her hand.
Okay. Well, I can't remember. What all do we have on us? I have my weapon, and then I have the special pistol, right? Or like the other
And-
pistol, the other one that we got from that room.
Yes, you have two handguns on you,
Okay.
and then all of the other gear is like you have a earpiece communication set, radio, flexi cuffs, handcuffs, tablet or smartphone, and a tactical light or weapon light.
Really
your-
nothing good for aliens. Okay.
You have a Kevlar vest as well.
Which one? Sorry.
You have a Kevlar vest because you are FBI.
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. I'm safe from bullets, but not being probed. The earpiece that I have, which, like, who do I communicate with that? With the rest of
It's-
P-Cell?
Yep, you can have you have short range walkie-talkies that you can use to
Short range, okay.
Yeah, it would still work over a couple kilometers though.
Okay. 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 I'm gonna use that. Kimberly's gonna pull it out really quick with, she's gonna have the pistol from the, like, storage.
Yep.
Kind of, like, aimed out at the
Thing.
entity, I don't know, and just,
Okay.
like, aiming at it. And she's gonna pull out her walkie-talkie really quick, just kind of, like, her training kicking in, you know, to just make that call and to let, Processor and Pearl know. She'd radio in and be like, I have eyes on it. It's here right now. Please tell me right now how it is on your end. Like, what's happening. She wants to know, to try to connect what's going on.
Okay. So as we cut back to the ranger station,
Performing
Agent
surgery
Pearl,
on the brain.
you're making the incision on the neck, and
Did I do
blaring-
that?
blaring in your ear is Farah coming over the radio. What's your situation? And your hand slips and slices to the right of the mark.
Sorry,
And
Princess.
you cut him a little bit.
Oh
That's
no!
so funny.
Oh, baby boy.
I love
But-
that.
Do you respond to the radio or do you continue trying to get this thing out?
I don't know if processor, if you want to pick up the call as I
Yeah,
continue.
I'll take the call. I rush over and I just reassure Agent Pearl that I'll take it. I'll be like, I've got this. And I voice into Agent Pa and I say, Agent Pa, we are with the kid now. There's something. Oh, I can't say too many things. He's there. I'll be like, we're helping the situation right now. Please keep us updated.
I'm updating you now, and I see it in front of me. It's right here. Tell me what's going on. Did anything happen with the child?
He woke from a dream about the tall strangers coming to him. There's something we're doing right now. It's taking our attention, so we need to get this done right now.
This happened right just now.
Yes.
Okay.
Agent
Then
Pond,
I think Kimry kind of makes that connection that as soon as they saw the figure is when the kid started doing that, started screaming. So there was that connection between the thing showing up and the Brendan waking up and screaming. So she clicks the walkie-talkie and kind of she just says, "Okay, thank you," over, puts it away.
Okay.
Okay, over.
Agent Pond reaches into her pack and takes out her tactical flashlight, like slowly, her hand shaking, and she. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Click,
Oh, yeah.
clicks it on, like the light shaking in her hand, and tries to light the face of the figure.
So this thing is 50 feet away from you.
It's a powerful light.
It doesn't quite reach all the way over there. You would have to get closer to it.
Okay. She goes to take a step backwards because she's so freaked out, and then she.
How close are we to the
pauses.
cliff?
Yeah, and looks over her
You're
shoulder.
not next to it. You're just,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
But what, you back up?
What's our plan? What's our plan here, Paw? What do we do, Agent Paw?
God. Okay. Kimmery, like, without taking her eyes off of the thing, grabs her cell phone and hands it out to Pond. It says, "Call Xerxes. Right now." And let him know the situation. And then she takes a few steps forward towards the creature to see if walking forward will alert it at all, or if it'll move anything. Not too many, like, I don't know, just like a few feet, slowly.
You put one foot forward and then slowly bring the other foot forward. And we'll find out what happens after this quick break.
Oh, do you hate us?
God.
Do you hate us?
I love you.